Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Dustin. Coming back again with another video. This one is going to be a video tutorial on setting up Kodi for a more efficient build, a more aesthetically pleasing build, something that's just going to be something you really want to use and not just kind of a chore to get to. So I'd like to first start by saying, if you guys don't know exactly who this is, it's probably because I updated my icon on my YouTube channel as well as my banner and the name. So that is different now. I've now changed it to Geek Tweaks. It's just something that's a little easier to remember, something easier to find. So without further ado, guys, we're going to jump into this. If you don't know what Kodi is a streaming application. It's a tool basically for streaming movies and TV shows. It's completely unlimited and completely free. I do have another video on setting this up. Check out my channel, guys, and it's on there for more of kind of a basic build, more of an easy setup, something that will work, but it's not going to be as easy to use or as efficient or easy to look at, So we'll go ahead and jump in it here, guys. Kodi does work with Windows. That's what I'm using right now. You can also get it on Android, iOS devices that are jailbroken, and then Mac and Linux. For Android, you can download this from the Play Store. That's going to be your first step. For Windows, you'll go to this page right here. It's kodi.tv. I'll put that in the description. But this is the home page here. You'll click on Download Kodi here on the right side. And then you'll find your operating system here, whatever you're using. Since we are using Windows, you'll go ahead and download the installer. I already have this downloaded, so I'll just go ahead and open that up. But after you've got it downloaded, you should have it here like this. It's an exe, which is an executable file. You'll go ahead and run this. It'll take you here. We'll go ahead and close this. We don't need that anymore. And just kind of just click next through all these. Some applications will, I'm sure you know, install other applications that you don't need or want, and you can opt out of those. This doesn't come with any extra stuff that you're not going to want. It's just Kodi, so just click next through everything. You can change that the destination of where it's going to be installed if you want. We'll let it go ahead and do its thing here. This doesn't usually take but 15 or 20 seconds or so, so we'll let it do its thing here. And Kodi is one of those things, for me, it has replaced Netflix, Hulu, HBO Go, cable TV, any streaming sites or anything that you know of for movies or TV. This just kind of consolidates it, puts it all in one place, and makes it a lot easier to find. The difference between this video and the other video I uploaded about Kodi is going to be kind of a more efficient build, of course. I don't know if you've kind of gotten that yet or gotten that vibe, but this is just going to be a more efficient build, something that's a little more pleasing to look at, kind of like Netflix. It's obviously a very refined application and very refined source for media, so that's kind of what we're gearing this towards. We're going to make this something that you want to use, and it's not something you go in there and you're like, oh man, I want to find a movie, but I don't want to have to dig through this really kind of rudimentary Neanderthal style source collaboration, I guess. I don't really know what best way to put it, but this is just going to make a huge difference as far as the usability goes and what it looks like. For me, this is something I had searched for a couple other builds, or tried to find out how other people were doing this and couldn't find a lot, so I just kind of messed with a couple of the different skins and figured out how I wanted it to be, to run the way I wanted it to, because I had an image in my head and I just couldn't get it to work right off the bat. So it did take me a couple hours to figure this out, and that's kind of why I'm giving this to you guys, just make your job a little bit easier. And if you're not using Kodi already, just introduce you into this world and get you guys set up. So when you launch Kodi for the first time, this is what you're going to be looking at. This is the stock skin, which isn't bad at all. It works. This is just basically where I get you with my other video. You do need repos, so right now you can't actually watch any movies or TV shows, so we're going to set those up in this video as well. For starters, we're going to go to the System tab, down to File Manager here. Hopefully that's not hard for you guys to see. Then we'll go down to Add Source. This is we're gonna add the repo, like Cydia if you've used Cydia on a jailbroken iDevice. but we're going to click for the path, http://fusion, that's fusion.tvaddons, tvaddons.ag. Okay, so it should look just like that. That should be exactly what you have. This is the important one. The second one you're going to want to put in, which is less important, you can name this whatever you want. I always name it Fusion because it's what you're looking for, and you'll see that in just a second. So you want it to be something you can remember or something you can find. After you've done that, you'll click back or go back to the home page. Under the System tab still, we're going to go to Settings. Then we're going to go to Add-ons, nearly to the bottom there. The first run help, you can just click OK on that or get out of that. You'll click Install from zip file, and this is where we're looking for what we just made, which is Fusion in this case, or whatever you named it. So I'll click on Fusion, then we'll click XBMC repos, we'll click English, and then nearly to the bottom, second from the bottom actually on this first page, we'll click this one. It's repository.exodus-100 zip. So click enter on that. You want to give that just a second until you get this right here, which says add-on enabled. So we're in good shape there. Then we'll click back again. Oh no, I'm sorry, we still want to be on that page. We'll click install from repo, so if you stayed on that page, it'll be the one right above it. Then we'll click Exodus repository. Then we'll click video add-ons. Then Exodus, and then install. So it's pretty easy. Just click click enter a couple of times. It'll automatically take you right there. And what you're waiting for now is for this downloading to turn into enabled. And when that says enabled, you know you're good to go. Don't back out of this or don't do anything that might affect this process, because I have done that before and it gets a little confusing. So just leave this until all these go away and that says enabled and you're good to go. So then from this point now that we do have enabled, we have movies and TV that we can access. And if you want to check out my other video to use it just like this, you can check out my other video and you'll be good to go from here. But what we're going to do, because we are going to make this an all-inclusive video that gives you everything, so the next thing we're going to want to do, and this takes the longest just to download and install, but it's the biggest part of what we're doing here. So we'll jump into Settings and then Appearance, and then click right on this and you'll be on this page here. Click Skin where it says Confluence. These are just the skins or the UIs that it comes with. You can click Get More, and you can kind of mess around with some of these and figure out what makes it work the best for you. I'm just trying to get you guys what I'm using, and it looks really nice. You can tamper around with some of these and get a feel for what you like, but the one we're going to be using is Mimic here, and these are in alphabetical order, so it should be easy to find. But we'll go to Mimic right there, and this is the part that takes the longest, but we're going to go ahead and let it download and then install. So you're more than welcome to jump forward in the video just a second, or you can hang out and wait or check a text or whatever, but we're just going to wait for this to install. And then we are probably about 75% done. All the monotonous and tedious things are completed. The time-consuming parts are done, and then we get to use Kodi to its fullest potential, and you get to use Kodi the way that I'm using it. I guess I don't really have a video showcasing my setup of Kodi on my NVIDIA Shield TV, or the way that I did have it on my computer. I uninstalled this for you guys to show you the full installation tutorial and the full setup, but I don't have a video that you can just check out to see what exactly you're looking for until we're done here. So hang out until the end, and we'll get you guys there, and we'll get you using Kodi for free movies and free TV to the fullest extent, and make it a lot easier for you. Also, if you guys are subscribed, I know I say this a lot in a lot of my videos, especially recently, but I do greatly appreciate you guys subscribing. I appreciate the likes and the comments on the video, anything you guys can do to help me kind of figure out this whole YouTube thing and get this a little more geared towards what you guys are looking for. So I definitely appreciate that. If you're already subscribed and you know anyone else that might be interested in things like this, because it's going to be all over the place, just stick with me, guys, and get some good things out there. But if you're subscribed and know anybody that might want to know how to do some of this stuff, absolutely give them the name to my channel. I changed it, like I said, to Geek Tweaks. You can find that, obviously, if you're watching the video, you're already here, so share this channel with them or share this video with them, and all that support really helps out. And it just kind of hangs up on the 25%. I've seen it on other devices not do this, but for some reason on this particular device it almost always does. So we'll leave this for just a minute here. Hopefully it goes through it pretty quick. And we'll be back on the road to success. And of course, it goes without saying, I have gotten a couple of, well, quite a few comments I can say in regards to videos that you guys would like to see. I want you to know that I am definitely going to work on those. I'm going to try to start getting a video out every Tuesday at least. So, keep an eye out for those. And then, of course, if there's a video that kind of pertains to what you feel that I might do, leave it in a comment below. Let me know something you'd like to see, and I'll do my best to get something set up for you. I like tinkering with things like this if it's something I don't know how to do. I very much enjoy sitting there and working on it until I get it figured out, and then I'll of course share that with you guys and get you guys the best setup or best way to do something. Just all over the place. I'll be doing a lot of different things. I have a couple of different video ideas in my head that aren't going to be quite so similar to this, but should have something for everybody eventually. There we go. Now I'm moving through it pretty quick. Alright, so we should be good now, should be done. On here, you'll want to click yes if you'd like to keep the changes. And you can already see it is a different style. This is just so much better, worlds better than the one that it comes with. So without wasting any more of your time, because you guys just sat there and waited for that thing to download, and I appreciate that, we'll jump into skin settings right below skin where we just were. Then to change these around, it's been a little bit, but select home layout on home window there. Oh no, that's not right, I'm sorry. It is set up menus and widgets. There it is. I'm certain this time. These are the ones that we're going to want to get rid of, just all this extra stuff that I don't use. You can kind of mess around with those on your own accord and figure out, if that's something you would like to use. It's not something I use, so you can just click all the way down to the bottom where it says delete all the ones you're not using. I'm going to delete all the ones that I normally do, and if you do the same, you'll have the same setup. So we're going to delete all of these except for movies and TV shows. So once you get to movie and TV shows, we'll go down to music, delete that, delete programs, delete play DVD, and we'll leave settings, because you of course want to be able to get back into that if you need to. Go back up to movies, and we're going to now set these up individually. For the first thing, right here where it says change action, you'll go ahead and click on that. And this is where you're going to basically set it to where when you click on the movie option, where do you want it to take you? So we're going to click video library. Then down to the bottom there are two of these that say video add-ons. You don't want the first one, you want the one that has the little arrow next to it. So you click on that. Then you'll click on Exodus. And we're basically just setting up the directory to get to where we want to be. So for movies, we're not going to want TV shows, so we're going to click movies here at the top. And you can set this to whatever you want it to be. I set it as featured. That's going to show kind of the most popular and newest movies, just whatever just came out or the newest stuff. So now we're in this list here. We'll click create menu item here. Alright, so we're good there. We'll just click backspace. Then we'll click select widget. This is just kind of an aesthetic thing, something just to make it look nice. Same thing here again, video library, then video add-on with the arrow, Exodus. Change this to whatever you want it to be. Movies, of course, there. I'm sorry. Change this one to whatever you want it to be. I put this one as most popular or people watching. So it's just a separate, it's just a different list than what you're looking at when you actually click into it. Use as widget, and then you don't need to name it, so just click done, and now you're good to go. So then we'll go back, we'll do the same thing for TV shows, except tailor it more to TV than movies. Click change action, video library, video add-on, the second one with the arrow next to it, Exodus. Now we're going to go into TV shows. Then we're going to go into, you can do most popular or people watching or returning. I'm going to do most popular. And then we're going to go ahead and set it here. So now when you click on TV on your main menu, it's going to take you right into this directory here, wherever you set it. So we'll click create menu item here. Then same thing, we're going to select a widget, and I'll show you exactly what the widget does here in just a second. Do video library, same thing. This is kind of tedious, it's just the same thing every time, but we're just about done. It doesn't take long at all. Then we'll do, I think we did most popular already. We'll do people watching for the widget. So it's just a different list than what we're looking at when we click on it. Also, it's probably worth telling you that if you're using a phone with a touchscreen and you don't have a controller or anything, this is probably not going to work for you, because this is not very well optimized for touchscreen devices. This is something you're going to need a keyboard or a remote for. You can use a Bluetooth controller with your phone. That'll definitely work. But now we're all done, so we'll go ahead and click back, and I'll show you what we did here. So now, oh, I didn't turn on the widgets, I'm sorry. One more thing, guys. In appearance still, we're going to go to skin and then back into settings. I apologize about that. Then we'll go to widgets. This is just something I always forget. Widget style, you can make that whatever you want it to be. Always show widgets, we'll turn that on. And now we're good. So now we click back until we're home. So now, here it's going to show you, this is the widget. It's going to show you just random movies up above it. And you can see already that this is just much more visually pleasing. It's something that's nicer to look at and easier to use. But now you can just jump right into movies. It'll take just a second to load this up, but it'll take you into your movie list. If you want to change this to make it even better, you can click left and open up your little side menu, or however you do that. Click view, and I usually change this one to gallery. You can change it to whatever you want, see what you like best. But the annoying thing about the view is when you go to the next page, it changes the view back to the default one, and that's something that took me a little while to figure out. To do that, you're going to press and hold enter. Then you're going to go down to set movies view, and you can do that for any page to change it. So now when you go to the next page, it'll stay in this view, which is nice. Something else you can enable, if you press and hold enter, if you click on it, it'll obviously take you to the sources to play the movie, but you can click movie trailer, and then it'll give you the option to enable the required add-on to do YouTube trailers. That is an extremely useful tool for me. If you use HBO Go, you know how amazing that is, that you can, instead of watching the movie or reading the information about it, you can just play the trailer, look and see if it's something that interests you, and then go back and decide if you want to watch it. So now we're going to play the trailer. I don't really want to do this because I don't know if I'm even allowed to, but now you can go to any movie, say The Revenant, press and hold enter, and then click play trailer. And now that you've set that up, the initial time, it's going to automatically take you into where it plays it, and you're good to go. So stop that. And that is it. That is Kodi. So one other thing that I can show you, much like the trailer, if you press and hold enter on it, you can click movie information. And again, it's going to ask you that empty for some reason, but left is yes, right is no. We'll click yes, and it'll enable this. So this is just another useful tool, so you can see what the movie's about, you can see the cast, you can see when it came out, what it's rated, what the user ratings are, and all kinds of stuff that you'd be interested in. So we'll let it do that thing, and then we'll have a full setup. And this is the way that I use it. You can find your movies easily, you can play the trailers, you can read the information, you can see what the cast is, anything you could possibly need. And this is just going to make it as simple as humanly possible to find a movie or a TV show, and it's much more pleasing. But I guess that's gonna about wrap it up, guys. If you have any questions about this, something I might be missing, leave it in a leave it in the comments below. Of course, just let me know what you guys are thinking. Let me know how I did. Let me know if you have any questions or any comments or anything about this. I'd be more than happy to answer some questions for you guys or kind of touch up on this if I missed something. So feel free to like this video if it helped you guys out or if you appreciated it. That helps a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already, would be greatly appreciated. And then give me comments for any kind of questions or anything. Again, guys, I appreciate it. Have a good one.